Good evening, palettes and mercs. Today is a very special day. we're going to be playing MechWarrior 5 in VR. Now, I will say that this has taken a bunch of magic to get together. So I have like 5 or 6 programs open just to make this work. And I have zero idea how this is going to go. This is all fly-by-wire DIY. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So essentially, just to give you an idea, we have you have Unity Engine VR assets trying to inject inject into MechWarrior 5. You have the link, you have the meta link trying to bridge between the game and the headset. You have the social Stream Ninja app, which is important because I need to be able to see chat in VR. And then you have Open Kneeboard. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're just gonna test it out and see how it goes. So you know what? I think it's currently displaying an instant action that I was doing in the SimPod earlier, so that ought to be interesting. See if it'll even see if we can even get this to work. I'm also wearing glasses. Well, good news, I can see chat, so that's a start. That is a beautiful looking Puma over there. I do wear glasses. Well, technically I'm supposed to. Technically I'm supposed to. It helps for VR. Other than that, I don't usually wear glasses. So let's see here. Get that set up. That makes you a nerd. Yes, it does. See if I can. Okay, so I need to pull the. Oh, good gravy. How am I supposed to see this? This is ridiculous. Okay, so I need to adjust the. Okay, well, it's going away from me. There's a small window in VR, which has my chats. Hello, Philip. I see you over there. Forth to adventure. Yes. So let's see here. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna rotate this. There we go. Maybe bring that a little bit closer. This is barely see. Again, I have no idea how this is gonna look in I don't know how this is gonna look in VR. So again, give me a moment to get set up. Got a Quest 3 as pictured in the thumbnail? Yes, I do. Which is great because I can do stuff like this. Okay, so we're just gonna rotata that chat. There we go. So hopefully I'll be able to see it as I pilot the mech, but as you'll see in a little bit, I'll have my hands full with the damn mech. Mostly just trying to keep the thing up. Like, not in that way. Stop that. I know I'm trans, but just stop it. Don't think that way. Get your mind out of the gutter. No, basically you're trying to keep the chassis up so you can get your guns to bear. Again, I'll show off what I mean in a moment. How's this look on your end? Oh, it looks terrible. Fantastic. Actually, no, it looks fine, I think. Maybe. Again, this is I have a bunch of stuff up and it works, and generally this is going to be a mess. So again, if everything goes wrong, you kind of know why. She's got a Nero helmet on, a quest over glasses. Yes, no, it is a mess. It is. I know you're kind of teasing a little bit, but no, it is a bit of a mess. Let's see here. Please don't send me up here. God, why am I floating? You know what? No, I don't even care. Get me out of here, please. Also, the other mechs, the yet another mech lab mechs don't work in VR. Well, they kind of do, kind of don't. Some of them will end up breaking, some of them won't work very well. Mercury, welcome in, pilot. We haven't seen you for a little bit. Mech-sized Oni. Oh, am I gigantic on the playback? Or what? No, I look fine, I think. I don't know. Just came back from listening to You Ain't Done Nothing. Synthesized Substitute. It's a fine day. Oh no, I am predictable. You can tell when I tease. I can see you over there, pilot. I know the ways. So yeah, we may have to buy a mech that is like standard issue. Or like not stock, but like a vanilla battle mech. Yes, lately I listen to music to pass the time. Oh, good heavens, I'm actually in the pilot seat of the Leopard. Oh, that is so cool. I have like pilots off to my left and right over here. This is amazing. I love this. Why wasn't this in the original game? Like, again, to this extent, your worst nightmare, I'm sure, an average setup. Even with like a overpowered setup, you will see that this tends to be a mess. Also, I'm not sure if we're getting any audio. We're not. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. I'm not hearing any audio at least, so we're gonna go ahead and try to fix that. Okay, I'm hearing audio. Everybody's hearing audio. We're good to go. Yeah, again, this is fly-by-wire makeup stuff as you go. But at least this is working to some extent. I can be grateful on that one. So the Timberwolf might be a good way to go. This one may or may not work. So yeah, if it says yet another mech lab, it might be. It may or may not work. Matter of fact, let's see if we can boot up a light mech. Oh, that is terrifying. I don't like it. Oh, can I just like... Oh, that is... I actually kind of like this. No, it looks weird, but like... This was about the best way to set this up, I feel. Because then you can kind of like see the entire map. I really do enjoy this, actually. Like, again, a lot of these setups are just like... is so cool when it's done correctly. Or just at least like set up in a way that makes sense. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna close my eyes actually, because again, I'm already gonna get motion sickness, at least to some extent with VR. Like it's gonna happen at some point. So I wonder if the chat is synced. Okay, no, it is synced. I'm just, again, this is just, this is, again, this is more, I basically got this to work Haha, she's gonna throw up midstream all over from what I assume is carpeted floor. I have a stronger stomach than that, but I mean, again, this isn't to be mean, but you try streaming for 5 hours. Like, no, not even that. Like, try playing a VR game for like 5 hours. Like after a while, you're definitely gonna throw up at some point. It's like I might have been in the Navy, but that doesn't mean that I have my VR legs yet. Let's see here. And again, I'm mostly teasing on that one. Open duel, that sounds good. Oh, but it's one of those. It's one of those where it's like there's another mission behind it. I wonder what it could possibly be. I didn't know this was playable in VR. No, not exactly. So I performed some dark magic to get this to work. So if you want to know how to get this to work, you need so essentially you need the VR mod to make it work. You need the Unity Engine VR plugins on the same page. You need to download all those, put them into the directory, and then import that, and then run MetaQuest link, and make sure that the files are injected as soon as you start the game, and then hope that the link works and all that. Yeah, it's still, again, this is very this is still a lot of black magic, and holy shit, seeing that PPC and VR is just terrifying. And there's 3 of them. It's not every day that I get to be on the business end of the monsters that I build. I really wish to have the next gen of the ARC GPUs to upgrade to the Alpha 770 I used. VR is iffy on ARC. I mean, yeah, one day we'll have some good Intel GPUs. I mean, to be fair, the ones I have are really good. I just, yeah. You also need a degree in computer engineering to do what Oni-chan did in one day. I mean, to be fair, there are videos out there that can hold your hand step by step on all of that. Again, it's one of those things where it's just like, I can easily kind of throw it together because I've done this for a while, but I don't have enough an excuse to own a VR headset. But damn, that looks cool as hell. If you can get all the mods to work well together, yes, it definitely is. Like, again, this is the Quest 3. This is like the top end model. Because when I splurge for something like this, I definitely do go all out. What's more duct tape, the mechs or the VR setup? Oh god. When I say this, I want you to understand probably the VR setup. Because at least these mechs are probably going to run properly. And again, I'm kind of like reading chat for a little bit because I'm dreading what's about to come up. I gotta do all this work to make you out to be this deity and you diminish it. I mean, I just, look, sometimes, hi MechWarrior. Hello there, Star Soldier. How are we doing today? All right. you know what? I'll give it a shot. This is, again, it's a bit of a, how's the janky VR going? Oof. It's interesting. We're gonna see if this will work with the modded mech. Other than that, I think we might have to pull the Timberwolf into immediate service. Okay, where's that fire starter, by the way? Do we need to repair that, or? Oh, I think I was upgrading you with the assault lasers. Yeah, I think I was upgrading you with the assault lasers. Let's see here, contracts. But yeah, the VR is a little bit janky when it comes to the missions itself, but we'll give it a shot. Again, this is with the, look out behind you. You know what? No, I'm not that. Oh God, this might be. Oh, this works. Duncan Fisher, it's always a good day to hear your voice. Yeah, so here's the issue. The main guns are tied to my, they are tied to my, they are tied to my arms, which is controlled by the, which are controlled with the headset, which is so damn annoying. I mean, it's realistic, but at the same time, it's like, you really gotta keep your head steady and keep the mech up. But it's hard to tell which is, like, where that bar is, because your mech will slowly droop after a little bit. Can you see your pilot's feet? So I saw a mod that lets you jacks walk around, control the vehicles. There is, but it doesn't necessarily work with disembark mech doesn't really work with VR, at least as far as I've been able to tell. Goodbye. Goodbye there, Bushwhacker. I'm sorry. Yep, that'll do it. I just locked the arms with the torso and MechWarrior anyways. Have you heard of this game being made called Steel Bounty? Yes. I reacted to the what do you call it? The trailer for it, and we actually had the dev come in and chat, and they were really cool. So we might even be playing the demo at some point whenever that comes out. So they were very friendly. We are very much looking forward to playing that. I'm also too broke for VR, so I mean, yeah, it definitely can be expensive. It's a lot cheaper than it used to be, though. Actually, to be fair, ever since Oculus, again, I'm saying from the standpoint of VR over time, VR has gotten a lot cheaper. Because I remember the first dev kit for, you know what's funny is the dev kit, the Oculus 1, 2, and then the Rifts that came out later, they've all been around the $300 mark. Give or take. You may have some outliers, but generally they're all about $300. It's only been like you're like what are the other ones I'm trying to think of? The one that Steam did, the Vibe, I think was like $1,000 or some bullshit. It's like, don't get me wrong, I think the Vibe was a good setup with the controllers, the tracking for the room. But at the end of the day, I think everyone just wants to be able to go, I'm going to put on a headset. I'm going to go play something for a couple of hours. Like, I'm gonna go play monkey game for 2 hours, and the wife's gonna yell at the kids or something. I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know. I mean, the other wife, of course, because it's the future. Same-sex relationships are good. Fillion goes through them like hot food. They're indeed very acquirable if you want them. I mean, again, I realize $300 is still like, that's a chunk of change for people. Absolutely. I had one of the first gen Oculus Rifts. Now you can get that with no cables and none of the nonsense. It's so good that you can do that too. Because, again, I have the link cable right now to try to get this to work. But this is like high-end VR bullshit. Funny enough, my mom knows the person, actually knows the person that has VR. After showing her the prices, might eventually get one. That's a hefty investment. It can be, yeah. Like, 300's up there, but, I mean, the Vive's 1,000, and there was other ones back in the day that are like, you know, 25,000, I think. But that was like back in the day when VR was just barely creeping into the market. $300 is what I paid for the first gen Oculus. I had one of the dev kits for VR. Like, I remember my dad was like, I can't believe you spent $300 on that. And then he puts on the headset and sees the, like, again, this is like a red bricky kind of car in VR, but it's still showing pretty much what this mech bay is. I mean, sure, the Annihilator over there is pretty high res for VR, but he was just like, I'm actually really impressed I'm actually really impressed with the VR set. So it was one of the times I was just like, you know what? I'm right for once. I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day. Ah, shoot. Well, fudge, what am I doing with a standard longbow? Yeah, what are we doing with standard longbows over here? I guess I'll have to pull out the, I don't know, do I pull out goose rifles, or why do I still have this build? It's a console all on its own, so $300 over a current gen 500 is very worth it. You know what's funny is you could actually homebrew one of these things. Yeah, you can jailbreak it, and you can actually do a lot of stuff with the flat screen. So you could make it into a complete console, and it's not that hard to set up either. Like, this is, in comparison to all this that I'm doing here, you could easily run a lot of other stuff on it. OMG, Annika's a real MechWarrior. I definitely try. I got swept up with the VRC hype. Now it's collecting dust. Have fun, though. I think the vibe was I think it was for, like, the very hardcore audience. And it's like, that's cool, but it's not practical at all. I think the Oculus, why does this one have a tier 6? I don't know. I guess I'll field this one, see if that one works. I feel like VRC, either a novelty wears off so fast you get lost in the RP. Still trying to talk into a friend of modding. Trying modding MechWarrior, but it's a hard sell. See, here's the thing. You just modify everything that you need to, and then you just lock that file path. I'm not kidding. You lock that file path so nothing happens to it, and they just get to experience that entire playthrough, and that's it. make sure that it works, and then just lock the file path. So if it tries to update, Steam just goes, we can't update the game. And you just go, exactly, that's the point. We don't want you updating anything. All right, so we're gonna switch out for Goose Rifle over here. It is lagging a little bit. So Cody, hello there, pilot. You can take the MechWarrior out of PC, but you can't take the Oni-chan out of the Mech Lab. That is true. It's like trying to take Monster from me. It does not go well at all. You'll drive out the E4 Mafia on me real quick.
You won't be sorry you joined us, folks. Prepare for a high-octane match where glory and fame are within reach.
Okay, you know what? And we're just gonna stay back here until everything just kind of warms up a little bit. I know, I've tried.
Targeting.
Yeah, we're just gonna stick back here and watch everyone kind of battle it out. Might be able to convince them while all the yet another Mech Labs catch up for Shadow Kerensky. I think Shadow Kerensky was very worth it as far as the mechs go. I'm just glad they put a little bit more into it besides just, we're going to give you a whole lot of clan mechs. Like, it felt like it was an actual story. And I can appreciate that. So here's an interesting question. This might be a little jarring. Enable arm lock. Arm lock is supposed to be a... That's supposed to be enabled.
They've hit play and are going at it.
Okay, I'm going to try and lock those. Enable throttle decay. No, I don't want that. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Just, I wonder if the VR mod is overriding that. Okay. So that did not disengage. It's just, it's automatically turning it back on.
Damn, that looked like a real blast.
Which doesn't really make sense because it doesn't seem to be active anyway, so I'm confused. That was fun. The day has dropped and my friend went blind skipping the story and we lost all but one mech. That was fun. Hello there. Hello there, fan of fuses. How are we doing today? Okay. Let me see if I can engage thermal. So, I don't think we get thermal. Huh. The mech, the MechWarrior VR HUD is overriding the yet another Mech Lab display. So, we do not get thermal vision. Do we get headlights? We do, in fact, get headlights. Interesting. Okay. It's odd that we get headlights, but not... It's weird that we get headlights, but not thermal. I wonder if I'm pressing the wrong button. It has been a bit since I played MechWarrior 5. Have you seen the MechWarrior 5 trailer from 15 years ago? I did. And it's a real shame that we missed out on that game. That one looked better than what we got here.
There goes a leg. He'll be limping for the end of this match.
Do we have a target display on that one?
This mech will be a distant memory.
Okay. Oh, hello. Somebody wants a piece.
Direct hit. One of their weapons
Okay, so the paper doll for
serious impact on the outcome of this match.
doggone it, I missed. The paper doll for the mech is currently being covered by the chat, so I don't need a paper doll for that one. That one got honked, bitches.
Check out time. She takes another opponent. Goodness gracious.
VR might be a little iffy sometimes, but dear Lord, did the goose rifles hit. She said it. Damn right I said it.
Oh no, he just got disarmed.
Target acquired. Target deleted. Honk, bitches. Let's fucking get it. Alright, we got one mech left. I know, sniping, a little boring, but at the same time, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the headset and the whole VR side of things. So it is a good day. Yes, it is.
If she keeps this up, Solaris will erect a statue in her honor, right next to mine.
Okay, no, Bushwhacker, that is not where I want you. Okay, now you've got me all torso twisted. How did you survive 5 goose rifles? Honk, bitches. I don't know if he's dead or if he's just a ghost. Stop haunting me.
Missile launch detected.
Doggone it. I keep hitting them, but it doesn't seem to do any good.
This could be the turning point of the match, folks. Her offensive capabilities just took a big hit.
I mean, I would hope so. Like, this thing's taken, like, 15 shots. Or maybe not all my weapons are chained together. I'm not entirely sure. God, this... Again, I might be, like, all messed up with my torso twisting. Okay, there we go. Ugh. I hate when they get so close like that in VR. Oh, God. It feels like as soon as I look out the cockpit, it's like all zoomed in, but inside the cockpit it works fine. Bushwhacker just charged you. The balls on that must have been tungsten. Vivid says, hello, Annika. I exist. It's good to see you. It's so sad they were cooking with that. Yes. Sonica is having trouble with VR. What else is new? I mean, not so much trouble, just not so much trouble, just when they get that close, it's really hard to fight in VR. 8 million C-bills, though. $8 million C-bills. It is a good day. Alright, I do want to see. She's trying not to hurl. That's what I'm here to see. Excuse you? No. Second off, we're going to take a break from VR for just a second, because I am removing the headset. I think we're gonna have to do this if I'm actually gonna stream for like more than if we're gonna stream for more than 5 hours or like 5 hours a day, we're gonna need to like take breaks like every match or so, or every like couple of matches, because yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Because VR is interesting when it comes to that. When I say interesting, I mean, we cannot have you throwing up. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that I'd throw up. It's just more the fact that, like, it sucks sometimes trying to deal with VR. Especially when... I don't know what it is about MechWarrior 5, but when that Bushwhacker charged, I basically it looks like, the best way I can describe it is, it's like you're trying to fight a bushwhacker while zoomed in. Like, you know, when you zoom in on target, like with 4x or like 8x magnification, it's like doing that. And I don't know why this setup has that, but it's kind of brutal. Neural helmet problems. I have a question, Annika. Go ahead, Pure Tides. I'm probably gonna mess around with the mech for a second while I kind of like collect myself a little bit. So we had 16 of those. Do you mind people falling asleep to your streams or videos? Not at all. I'd be more than happy if somebody fell asleep to my videos. Just as long as you're enjoying the stream in some capacity or another. That is all that I could ever hope for. And also, did I not have, like, maybe they were tier 5 or 6. I think they were tier 6. That makes sense. Or tier like 5 or something. Because I had like 31 my tiny laser pointers, essentially. I'm afraid I might break the mech lab if I go too quickly. Wonky FOV caused by VR somehow. I think so. I was gonna modify it to 140, and then I realized maybe I shouldn't do that, because if I do that, then like essentially it's not gonna work properly. Or basically it goes outside of what the headset is able to see anyways. I don't know, maybe that might be a good thing, because I was going to set it to 140, but the default view of the headset is 110, at least for the maxed out version. If somebody fell asleep to my content, I would say that's pretty impressive to me. I would say so, yeah. Like that, I think that's a very good thing. Great, so I have a bunch of inner sphere double heat sinks and don't get me wrong, I don't mind the inner sphere ones, but oh, they take up so much room. They take up so much room. Try to like insulate it, I guess. Okay, so we'll put that there, and then maybe if we do that laser insulator, put that here, and then 2 regular heat sinks, max out the armor. Yeah, I think that's about all we can do currently. I cannot do MechWarrior because this menu is a big turnoff and my small brain does not understand it. Okay, so again, this menu is not even close to what you see in vanilla. Not even close. So you would get cooling, weapon systems, melee, that's it. 90% of this doesn't exist. This is just, and again, it's not all that complicated. So this, you basically don't use this at all. Unless you want to have stealth capabilities, you don't use that one. This slot, see farther. Put electronic system in there. You see farther, or your sensors see farther. This one, whatever weapon you have here, whatever slot this is, put this thing here. Weapon more effective. This one kind of modifies what cockpit you have. So you can have big cockpit, small cockpit. It's great time. Honestly, doesn't really affect things that much because you're either going to have your mech blow up or you're going to win. Obviously, we want you to win, so doesn't really matter all that much. It can modify how much armor you have. So like this number be big, you resist the enemy's attacks or cooling, or might be able to put in a better targeting computer, which again just helps you see things better. Armor. This allows you to save armor, save on tonnage. So, armor less heavy. Then there's another one that's heavier. That's it. Heavier armor, lighter armor, but still armor to resist enemy attack. This is how heavy your skeleton is. You can have lighter skeleton, form a bigger bonking stick, or you can have another one that saves on that's, I think you can have like a reinforced skeleton. So again, you get bonked less hard. This is engine. This is how fast you can throw your mech at the enemy to apply bonking maneuvers. These are weapons. These are the various things that you will bonk your enemy with. This is long-range bonking. This is space magic bonking. I cast iron ingot. This is so fire don't hurt. Not as much. Whoa, look at your C-bills. Damn, you make bank. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's a lot of hecking lasers. Disco Hawk. Yes, no, the Disco Honk is actually really cool. Hawk. I play, I'm assuming that's Battletech 3062 mod, because for Battletech, I'd put stealth armor and lights for backstabbing people because they can't hit me. Disregard safety, apply bonk. Amen. Sorry for needing to leave during the stream. I have an amazing stream. Thank you for coming by, Favorite Alchemist. It was good to see you. Also, we also have the Bear Hunter super heavy autocannons. These are fun. I should run these again sometime. You ever heard the sound of an A10 Warthog mounted to a mech? Imagine 31 of these. It runs damn hot, but good lord, is it cool? Hello, Radiking. How we doing today? All right, I think I'm ready to go back into VR. I think I've sufficiently cooled down a little bit. Again, we may need to do this every once in a while, just kind of mess around with the mech lab for a little bit for me to like calm down a little bit from VR. Back into the coffin I go. I'm sure my VR set is not happy. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. Okay, there we go. Oh, why is the chat over there? Are you talking about the whole plane or just its cannon? Oh, no, just the cannon strapped to the front of the mech. Yeah, it's cool. We'll have to show it off at some point during the stream. Okay, my brain too small and smooth. There. I used my... Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can move the... Talk on it. It's so hard to move the chat window. Where's the... There's a cursor. There it is. So basically, I have to use a program outside of VR in order to move this thing, and then essentially have to see it in VR. Hello, MechWarriors. Hello, Adam C. I see you over there. And then essentially I have to use a program outside of VR to adjust it in VR, and then hope that it works. But the problem is that you can't see it because you have the headset on, and you have to have the headset on in order to engage with VR. So it's just one of those things where it's like a catch-22. It's like you have to be outside of VR to get that to work, but you have to be in VR in order to see the changes. So most of the time I just end up looking out the nose bit. Like there's a small there's a small hole where the bridge is, where you can just kind of peek through at the monitor and try to see what it does. I think I'll give you a turn-based give the turn-based BattleTech by HBS sometime. I definitely do want to do BattleTech at some point. I did fire it up yesterday. I got trounced soundly. I had a trebuchet, 2 panthers, and a locust. And the enemy team had the same one. And I made a lot of mistakes, mostly just positioning in my team. Mostly ended up that my mechs got caught on the open. Multiple mechs would bear down on that mech, and then I slowly got picked off. So, not a great time. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, because I'm not good at the tactics side of things. Why is that a 2-mission scuffle? I don't want to do that. I want duels, okay? That's some VR mapping. Yes, it is. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, the VR setup for some of these things is rather cool. I need a drink of that monster, though. Strawberry Dreams, the thing that keeps this stream a movin'. Oh, you sorry soul. A medium duel is perfect for what I had in mind. That's some pretty... Yeah, it's pretty tactical. Some mods get it pretty close to tabletop specs. I don't know if I'm ready for, tabletop madness yet, because... I had... You know what's odd is, I had fun with Megatech. But as soon as I tried to play BattleTech, it's basically anything with ammunition, if you get the heat way too high, it starts popping the ammo like popcorn, and then that kills most of my builds right there. Because it's it's not even the CT, it's oh, it's right next to CT. So then it's basically going to go off like a warhead, essentially. Let's see. Do I want flamers, or more flamers? I think I'll go for flamers. Yeah, I think I'll go for flamers. Did you get that monster out of the smart fridge? No, I got it out of the dumb fridge. Spent all of like what, 40 bucks? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think... I think the cockpit is not entirely, I think something went wrong with the cockpit. But you know what? It's okay. I think something went wrong with the cockpit. You can tell because the heads-up display... Oof, the dumb fridge. Annika's got some bite on her. So you can normally tell when something went wrong with the VR mod because this cockpit is tiny. Is it okay? So what's happening right now is that it didn't know what to do with this particular mech. So it gives it the default cockpit, but it still has like the 3-dimensional space. So it's not entirely right, but at the same time, it still functions. And honestly, I kind of like this. Like, it's still VR, but it's still like, oh, that's... Oh, no. Oh, no, the targeting computer does not work. Yeah, the targeting computer just does not work whatsoever. I'm just gonna turn that off. I'll just eyeball it. Nope, nope, I don't want it. I don't want it. The first shot, I would say the final shot that they'll ever pull. Yeah, so that one, that's an example of a mech that just doesn't really work in VR. So if it doesn't work, it'll just kind of show that tiny cockpit. And then that's really it. You basically just play in a small cockpit, and it's not that detailed, but you get what you pay for at that point. The captain of the Cortella just eyeballed it. And look how that went. I feel like when people eyeball it most of the time, they just go completely overboard. Like, there's this one, just one clip I'm thinking of, where this lady's like, and we're just gonna pour in 2 ounces of tequila, proceed to go right past 2 ounces, and then just go straight for like basically the entire glass of like the entire glass of tequila. I'm not talking like, oh, a small glass. No, this was like a 16 ounce of tequila. I don't know what she was working through, but that was that a pun? Maybe. You never know. Light duel. Oh, I think it's time for some Irby action. Irby Derby up in here. Or maybe I'll pull out the Locust. Just, maybe just to be cute, I'll pull out the Locust for this one. Because I know there were some people who were like, how in the world did you put a Air Force system on a Locust? It's like, it's not supposed to... Yeah, no. Like, this thing is incredibly cursed. It has no armor. It has no, it has some speed, but it's really, really not designed to. It's cursed. So add 2 ounces. That's right, 4 ounces. How many? 10 ounces. I say again, 1 full bottle should have saved the battle for Turkhead when we were in May. Oh, we'll do something special for that. Yeah. I didn't quite think about that at the time, and yeah, no, it would have been better. All right, we'll pull out the Sherman for this one. Launching 2, 1. We'll see if this one's cockpit is messed up too.
She's really delivering out there.
I haven't done anything yet.
Read on hardcore. These MechWarriors are geared up for a fight.
Ooh, this one works really well. I don't know if the VR is showing up quite as well for everyone else, but slow, less so. Slow. There's that repair note too. Irby power. The Arrow 4 is real, and it will hurt you.
Liam Mason lands the winning blow. What a finish.
God, this looks so cool. The trash man. No signal detected. I love this cockpit. This is so cool. How's VR treating you? It's definitely a mixed bag. Like, it's gotten a little bit better, but I don't know, it can definitely be a little bit it's definitely some dark magic to get this to work. But otherwise, yeah, it's good. Annika sending people to therapy for generations. Hey, it's not my fault they decided that they wanted to be a MechWarrior and then face off against a mech called a Sherman. Like, I named that thing the Sherman for a reason. Its only design, its only purpose in life is to cause absolute destruction in quantity. There is nothing special about that thing. It is just warheads on foreheads and nothing else. You definitely are shaky. For VR, that's normal. Yeah. Yeah, for VR, that is very normal, unfortunately. It's just the nature of the headset just shaking a little bit. And I'm really happy with how this VR warheads on foreheads. You are a poet. Well, thank you. I'm really happy with how this, with how the chat turned out for VR. Because that was my biggest concern with this whole setup. Sure, it ain't nerves. You know, I had a bushwhacker just, like, run straight into me, and it was a little nerve-wracking, but, like, this looks so fucking cool. And Irby can do a 360 spin, too. Probably shouldn't do that much, but vivid biomes are... Oh, wow. You're welcome for how I appear on chat. Like, I love this. This is... Again, it's like... I love how all this is set up. Like, it just... Oh, it's so cool. I cannot explain to you how giddy I feel. How giddy I feel, like, in this cockpit. Like, this is the mech. If any mech was to be in VR... Oop, better fire. If I was to be in VR and there is any mech to do this on, it would be this one. And like chat is on that, I don't know if you can see it, but it's on that, like, on this rail here. And it's like basically seamless. All right, we need to go deliver some damage. Okay, apparently the Osiris took some damage. It just wasn't enough to send him packing to the grave. Chat's better than normal. Twitch can actually see us. Generally, yeah. Ninja's actually been a really good way. It's social something ninja. And it plugs directly into the VR set as well. So I can actually do this and I can have fun with that. Oh god, there's actual duct tape there on the dashboard of the mech. Yep, it is powered with duct tape. Just in case I need to do yet more black magic to get the thing running. You never know. Sometimes you need to just outfit it with more terror. I think I'm going to do one more match and then probably going to mess around in the mech lab outside of VR for a second because, oof. It's one of those things where I'm going to be taking the headset off and on throughout the experience. Lance Duel, you say? Well, there will not be a Lance. I will tell you that much. There will be no Lance. There will just be terror from a gigantic mech. Not this one, although this one could count for an entire Lance in of itself. No, there's one more powerful and disturbing. As 10 ERPPCs. Pray they don't put more on there. Because I will. Have you merked any clanners in VR yet? Not yet, but we definitely will. Yeah, I could see us staying on some smoked jaguar today.
Secure your seatbelts, mech aficionados. A thrilling match is about to unfold.
Oh god, this is going to be a bit of an issue, but if you were going to hamper me, this is the way to do it. Having the arms just like locked to, or not locked, is terrifying. I see you, Irby. Or not Irby. You know what? Just go. Well, there's the first one. There's a bushwhacker over there. I see you, Rifleman.
Shutting down.
Hey, I don't have the annoying red nonsense. Emergency. Okay, that's actually really cool. I can clearly see out the window, even if I have shut down. Alright, Rifleman. Your days are over. No worries, Duncan. I'm not gonna put any poison there. I don't think anyone else is either. God, this Annihilator looks good in VR. This Annihilator looks really darn good in VR. I see you. I see you over there. Trying to see if the paper doll will show up. I thought you were a Night Star. Oh no, that's just a bushwhacker. I mean, obviously don't underestimate the bushwhacker, but like, I missed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gonna come back there, Bushy?
Players are taking the safe approach, but mech battles are like a surfer facing a massive wave. You just gotta stroll up to your opponent and say, "Hey, bud, let's party."
Oh, the party is happening inside my... The party is happening inside my heat sinks. It's a mad disco to see who's gonna melt down first.
Opponent into another dimension.
Yeah, I think with 10 ERPVCs, that's definitely, definitely apt. Who's alive? I'm sorry, who's left standing? Says there's another one down here. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there was a Night Star. Hello there. Hello there.
Holy smokes! If he takes more shots like that, this will turn uglier than my reflection in the mirror after a weekend bender.
Well, there you go. That's it. That was a Lance duel in VR, and that sucked. Mostly because you're trying to keep the puzzle up, but if you can get used to that, yeah. I wonder how it goes with HOTAS. Am I gonna have to do HOTAS in VR? Doggone it, I'm gonna have to do HOTAS in VR. Let me see if I can grab that fire starter real quick, though. I need to get out of VR, like, immediately. Immediately, please, please let me out of VR. Out of VR. I'm not sick, it's just, it hurts my head. Oh, what the... this is more stable than you do anything MechWarrior 2 related. I mean, to be fair, that game was made back in 1990. MechWarrior 2 was made back in 1990. It was held together with sticks and stones, and DOSBox. And it's also trying to run on modern hardware. So, again, when people say, how the hell did you get that running? Sometimes it's like, I have black magic. And again, that black magic would be DOSBox, because essentially DOSBox holds together everything in a somewhat of a virtual box, essentially. All the elements are there in a time period that was more applicable to that software or to that game. This is just more like, it's a stable game. It's made for the modern hardware. I'm just doing something that's like outside the norm, keyboard wise. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try my HOTAS and VR. It's going to be interesting because I don't know how that's going to go. Because I think at that point, stuff starts breaking, and generally, I don't know if it's going to work, but we can definitely try it. Guess we're waiting for me to cool down a little bit because, again, at this point, come to see you as a witch, a techno witch. Lucky for you, I don't burn witches at the stake, just elves. Fair, fair, yeah. In other words, he uses space sorcery to get older games to work. To some extent, yes. The day that I have 3D tracking is going to be the day that I am so fucked. Like, if you could see like, again, I talk with my hands a lot, so you would just see all the hand gestures that happen. Like, if you could see all the hand gestures right now, the hand tracking would be going nuts. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. 3D thighs. You wish. You wish. One day. I mean, to be fair, I think that day is coming faster than we think, but like just in general, because of how quickly the channel's growing. And again, by the way, thank you to every single one of you pilots out there who have been joining us. It has been absolutely amazing, and that community night turned out fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better community night. That was awesome. I do wish the 3D thighs save lives. I don't know, like, when would that even, like, when would I even think about starting a 3D model? I don't know. Because at some point that's going to be a thing. I'm just like, I'm not even sure when I would even, because again, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to drop that like 5,000 subscribers and then have it be like too early. That, and I still want to get good use out of the model that I currently have. So it's like, I don't know. I'm looking for like all my USB-C cables. I'm just going, where the hell did I even... That's the thing, like, that's what annoys me the most, is like trying to find every single USB-C cable that I use. That to me can be the worst. Can be the absolute worst when it comes to trying to use a whole bunch of tech. I'm not sure if it has to be the right cable or not in order for this to work, so that's me, not you. That would be the... That'd be the throttle. We're gonna set that to idle. You do the model when you feel like it. I mean, I don't even know when, like, I don't know. When do a lot of VTubers start, like, dropping that? Because I don't even know. Like, I don't even know when I would... Because I feel like that would be closer to, like, I don't know, like 10K or 20 at least. At least what I'm thinking. But I think that might be an... I don't think there's another USB-C port back there. Or, USB, excuse me. Sorry, I'm moving around and it's probably messing up my model's tracking, but they just get them. Some of them just go surprise and they have their 3D model. HoloLive have a year before their... has them a year before their talents have 3D models. Yeah, but I'm independent. I couldn't give a fuck about companies. Like, I think those are... Like, if you want to be a part of a company, that's fine. But, like, again, I want to be very clear. No shade if a VTuber friend I have is in a company. I'm just saying it's probably not the best choice. I've seen way too many VTubers get fucked over by that bullshit, and generally it's just like, generally I'm just like, I don't see where putting your talent, your likeness into a company has really helped a lot of VTubers, because a lot of VTubers like Iron Mouse, in the case of Sabi Sashgura, it's like, I'm just kind of sitting there going, what was really the point of all this? Like, and again, I could be wrong, right? There's probably another VTuber out there who's like, I love my company. I love the fact that they have been there and protected me when it came to legal things, legal aspects. They've really helped me out with a lot of different things. And good for them. Like, genuinely, I think that's good. I think editing and whatnot on that side would definitely be something that they could probably help out with a lot, because they have a lot of assets together. Other than that, you just need to show up and do the work, which is a good way of doing things. I think it's a little messed up. What if your 3D model is just a low poly bushwhacker? I mean, I've definitely thought about that for like a TTS model. It all depends on what you're doing, what platform you're doing content on. True. Do you have a place to get your 3D model made? I'm going to go with VGen this time. I do. I want to go and see if one of them or one of their artists would be able to take that on. I don't have a particular artist in mind, but if there's somebody in the community who, if there is somebody in the community who would like that chance, I will say this: you'll have that opportunity to work on the model if you want to. And this isn't like, oh, for free. No, this is, I will straight up pay you to do it. If somebody does have that particular talent and their work is good. Because I definitely appreciate the fact that there are a lot of good artists, and I think we even have a couple in the community. I mean, we're only a bit removed from VS Hollow going full nuclear. I feel like, some of those companies, I don't understand what they were doing. Like, I don't get it. And I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand how hard it is to just have your talent, treat them with respect, pay them well, and just kind of fade into the background and go, do your work, do it well, and there will always be good benefits for you. Like, you'll always have places at this company. Like, how do you not do that? Because again, the way I do this is the way I would run a company, right? And I realize that some of these salaries are all over the place. I can't necessarily fix that. I would otherwise. And again, most of the time, if I can, I will send them off to get trained. Like, again, I would run a company like this. The only downside would be sometimes I would spend a lot on mechs, but again, most of these pilots don't even actually see combat most of the time. Tiny Hanukkah. Shoot, am I way back there? Probably. Anywho, I think it's the time we hop back in VR. I know I've been just ranting, and ranting about stuff, and I usually do, but it's like, I don't understand when I don't understand where that the mentality of not trying to get the maximum user enjoyment became a profitable business. I say again, not prioritizing the user's maximum benefit or just overall enjoyment of the content was profitable. And if it is profitable, it's probably only going to be profitable for the short term. Anywho. Oh, goodness. I'm reaching for this in VR and it just, oh. Okay, sure. I need to adjust chat again, because like, y'all are so close to my face that I need to, like, I need you to back up just a bit. There we go. So that way I might have a chance of seeing anything out the window. Hello there, Peter Tides. I see you over there. 4v4 medium. That sounds fun. Probably need to exit, save. And again, I can see chat in VR. So if you're wondering, it's the same window that y'all see in the stream. It's just mine's like floating in 3D space to my right in VR. So it's like, oh, it's lagging a little bit. It's like right here on the screen. Obviously in like 3D space floating a little bit in front of it, but yeah, it's that close. Let's see here. I'm gonna try, give me the Black Hawk, and then I'll give one of my teammates the Bushwhacker. The only reason I don't take the Bushwhacker is because the model cockpit on that one doesn't work properly. So, bit of a bummer. It sucks, but it is what it is. And we're gonna make do with what we got. So, see, are we putting pilot in training? Fudge. We'll put farmer in there. Farmer, and then I'm in Bay 1. It's good to see that I'm alive and kicking. We had a pilot. We had a little bit of an accident with a... I forget what it was. I think it was a stalker. I was trying out the SS... I think it was the... No, I think it was the ATMs. I was underwhelmed by them. Not only that, I got headshotted by another pilot, and then I straight up died. I didn't know it was possible in MechWarrior 5, but yeah, apparently my pilot just straight up died. The commander straight up died. So that's fun. That was great. I think I need to reset the... Okay, yeah, that's good. Like, you can just straight up die. So that's fun. Alright, let's see if this works a little better with the HOTAS setup. Okay, so... Interesting. Interesting. So the HOTAS no longer controls the... Interesting. So the HOTAS cannot control the... Oh, I see what it's doing. It is twisting the legs, but... What the hell? What? Why? Why? That is the inverse of what it did before. So this now turns the cockpit.
It's amazing anything can grow out here.
So that turns the... That no longer turns the top cockpit. This now turns the cockpit. Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong. You dare refuse my batch-all. Please give me stuff we're not doing a batch-all. I'm not even sure if I want to face clan right now. So I would say in all, the HOTAS is a good addition to VR. Just for trying to control this thing, but I don't think that twisting this is moving the legs. That should move the torso, but it doesn't, and I'm kind of upset by that. I wish I had, like, I think you need a bit more flamers on that loadout. I mean, I don't know. The engineers were a little bit hesitant to put that many flamers on there. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think they underestimated my madness. And I should underestimate paying them. The way that the HOTAS, like, is set up is just like... Okay, well, one of them's...
Shutdown sequence overridden.
That's not what I wanted. Thermal. I don't want the thermal in that. I want the... Yeah. Alright, whatever. Oh, the battle grid has been pulled up. That's not what I wanted.
Missile launch detected.
Oh. I hate this. This sucks. Like, no, the mech is fine. It's just the fact that, like, the way that the HOTAS is set up right now is, like, I basically, this is rough. I have no idea what's going on right now. Like, I'm lucky to be alive or doing anything. Like, the way that this is set up just Ah. Somebody help me. This damn thing. Okay, so normally on the HOTAS side of things,
Taught him everything I know.
this would turn the legs. This, like, turning of the joystick would turn the torso. If you were to twist, it would turn it left and right. And it's just not... Ugh. As an Elite Dangerous player, I can't live with that. HOTAS. Aw. Yeah, sorry. No batch hauls right now. I might do a Circle of Equal, but I don't know why. I just absolutely detest the way that the HOTAS is acting right now. I'm just like, and it's not something I should be that upset about. And again, it's not like I'm gonna crash out upset. It's just that deep rooted feeling in your soul that just, it makes you upset, and you just want to summon every bit of black magic that you know to fix it immediately, because it just shouldn't be that way. But I have no idea what to fix. Like, at this point, we are so beyond any bit of normal knowledge that you would have. Is either of these inverted? No. Oh no. No, we are way beyond like any normal, like, again, the fact that we have VR, Annika crash out in progress. It kinda, yeah, because again, the joystick doing this, I know you can't see it, but like the joystick moving left to right should move the entire torso side to side. If you turn it, if you kind of twist it, it should move the legs. It does the inverse of that. Or I might be saying it wrong, but again, just, it's not natural, it's not right, and I don't know how to fix it, because we are well beyond, like, we're trying to combine a HOTAS and VR into the same mixture with a bunch of other mods, and it's just another, it is a mess. But again, I think the HOTAS is a really good move in this case, regardless of my crashing out or anything like that. Should I be concerned about that, or do I... Who do I call about this? Oh, good, they're all doing that. Matter of fact, every single one of them are doing that. Do you have anything to say about this, guard? I see you over there. You gonna speak up? You gonna say something, or are you just gonna stand there like you just want a paycheck? He just wants a paycheck. Fair enough. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Okay, I think we can get out of here, because there is no good to be done here. Pray the Omnissiah and the Spirit Machine. I mean, yeah, at this point, that's about all that's gonna save this. Because there's just so much here that I just... Like, again, I don't know of many people that play MechWarrior with, like, oh, it's moving normally. Why is it... Why is it just welding something out in space? I don't know, has Farner seen this? I just have questions. Like, has any of our techs seen this? Because, like, it's just welding something out in space. And the scary part is it's actually welding something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, stop immediately. Whatever you were doing, just stop, rethink everything that you're doing in life, and then proceed to do the opposite thing. Maybe not you, chat, because you're probably doing something good, and I don't want to distract from that. My head. Okay. It is currently 1836. So that's good, I think, maybe. We're gonna patch up our mechs. I'm probably gonna do one more contract, and then I should probably pop out of VR for a little bit. Maybe we head over here and see if there's another duel somewhere, and then I have to like close my eyes sometimes when VR just decides you're gonna be a part of something moving against your will. Where's the contract screen? There it is. 4v4 assault. You know what? Sure. Building Gundams, lol. I mean, you're not wrong. And we're gonna do something interesting here at the VR break. I think it's time we filled out that. I feel like it's time to fill out this annihilator. Where is it? Not this one. It's to the point where it's lagging in this screen. I think it's because of this monstrosity. 10 ERPPCs. Oh, and I'm going to put more in there, by the way. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. How are you going to shove more ERPPCs into that thing? And I will find a way. I always find a way to shove more ERPPCs into places they just don't belong. And we will have, I want to have 13 in there. I will settle for 12, but I want 13 ERPPCs in that thing. Do I need 13? No, absolutely not. It's ridiculous. But do I want 13 ERPPCs in one annihilator frame? You're damn right. I want 13 of them. Okay, so we're gonna pull out the kaiju over here. Matter of fact, do we have more kaiju over here? We do have more crabs. This is the biggest ERPPC boat lance you've ever seen. It's in fact so large that I'm going to switch it up a bit by giving you the longbow. Yeah, that's not weird, crazy, and maybe a little terrifying. You better take good care of my longbow. There, chainsaw. Because if you don't, I will feed you to the propeller of that longbow. Don't make me do it, because I will. I will, in fact, feed you to the longbow. It is very excited for more. Okay, well, I suppose I can get used to this, but I kind of like the fact that this thing's a little slower. I don't know. I can get used to this. It's just Like, I suppose it's more intuitive than the other way. It just... something's not right about it. I think it's like I learned the other way, and then now I have to unlearn it. It's just like... I think learning on the Annihilator is probably the best way to go, because...
Targeting.
if I had to learn it on some of the other mechs, I don't know if I would have as much success.
Targeting.
Just given the fact that they're not as powerful as this thing.
Another opponent falls.
I think Chainsaw's having a good time with that longbow. Just already out here blowing up mechs. The one thing that's kind of tricky about this is that...
Another opponent bites the dust.
oh, is this on Chainfire? Oh, it's on Chainfire. Interesting.
Fireworks display.
Missile launched.
Another opponent off the board. Mason is brimming with confidence.
I don't know about confidence, but
Target destroyed.
this thing definitely rocks. And
Fans will be talking after that one.
I guess Chainfire was the way to go, but I didn't want to necessarily do that. But real talk, I think unlearning the way that I had it, I was forced to have the HOTAS before, is probably the way to go. Like, this actually works a lot better. Being this close to the Annihilator is just kind of terrifying. There is 5 ERPPCs just near the chest of the Annihilator, and we're about to put more in there because I'm getting out of VR, and we're about to mess with that. Get me out of this thing, please. Thank you. And the glasses too. Technically I'm not supposed... okay, so I am supposed to wear glasses, but outside of like very... yep, I was directly involved in that one. Rip to opponents and reactors alike. Well, there's parts of Nightstar that used to be a part of a charger, and the Cyclops just... we don't even want to talk about the Cyclops. Alright, let's go into here for a little bit. We're gonna repair... we're just gonna repair all the mechs, right? We'll give it the proper time to get all these mechs fixed, right? Give it the time that it needs. And then I want to see something. Cute. Oh, thank you, Squeak. How are we doing today? I say as I realize that I've seen you in the chat for a little bit, but like my head, I only have a couple of brain cells and they're fighting for 3rd place over here, so you'll have to excuse the stuff that's absolutely going on through here. So is there another ERPC I can pull up from the workshop? There is. This one takes 3 critical slots. Okay, so we'll put that one on the back burner. Let's see, can I not move stuff around? No, I don't want to. No, revert. Go back. So that one only saved like 2.5 pieces but possibly could buy me another PPC if I could get enough tonnage available. Interesting, interesting. I was able to get another one in over here. Looks like the head's going to be an interesting place to try to get ERPVC. Again, I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try. We're going to get another ERPPC into the mech. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry. I'm going to try it. And yes, I just casually spent 33 million C-bills for an ERPPC. 3 ERPPCs. What's of it? Am I going to be able to use all of them? Probably not. Am I going to try? I definitely am. I definitely am. Let's see here. ERPVC. Okay, so we can add one more, but it's telling me I don't have enough slots for the rest of these. So if I take out this, can I put another? I cannot. There's not enough free slots. I'm trying to decide where I can try to shove another ERPPC. There is really no way we're going to shove another one in here, is there? Don't tell me that's all the slots we can put in ERPPC. I say that as if it wasn't impressive enough that we got that many in here already, but... Nope, 175 is not good enough, and we're missing one more heat sink. I don't even know where you'd put another heat sink. Yeah, there's just not enough slot in here. There is not another slot for that thing. I guess at that point, double heat sinks gotta go. And then we'll put, like, single heat sinks in here. That goes through the requirements, but that's still gonna be... Yeah, even with this thing, it's like, that's not gonna be enough. Can't even put that in anyways. I think that 200 engine's gonna be about the only way we can make it work, but there's no real way to get that to... I was really hoping we could get like 13 ERPPCs in here. I think the 11's gonna be the limit, but we're gonna need... I think we're going to need a 185 engine. Let's see. Let's have a look at the engines and see which ones require heat sinks. Required heat sinks 3. How many are on the Annihilator right now? I think it's only 2. Which is criminally low for this thing, but yeah, it only has 2 heat sinks. So again, we're trying to balance, like, we're trying to find that very small balance. I just don't think we're gonna find it here. So that requires 3 heat sinks. 3. So 200 is the only one that requires 2 heat sinks. So it doesn't even matter at that point. And you're not really saving that much tonnage either that way. Again, do I need that 11th ERPPC? No. Do I want it though? Yes, yes, I do. Also, why do I not have sniper sensors on this thing? Just lose the pilot suit and go hot. You would love, everybody would love if I was just in a bra and panties in a mech. But the day that happens is going to be a very tasteful, like, a very tasteful calendar or something for like a charity event. Like that is the only way you'll convince me. Like listen, the moment I give y'all anything like that, it's going to be for a charity event. I know everyone would buy it, but like there is going to be something good for all that. But yeah, it looks like 10 ERPBCs are gonna be at, hear me out. Hear me out. Urban Mech cosplay. I was just zoned out, just heard all that. Well, that's an interesting topic to have joined in on. Yes. Yes, it is. But it does relate to mechs in general. Fantastic. I dropped my keyboard. Does that... Okay, there we go. Because most of the pilots did go in basically with almost nothing on. Because mechs run very, very hot. What have I walked into? I mean, you walked into a normal mech jock conversation. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Isaac. A bit of MechWarrior Battletech lore. Exactly. But yeah, the moment I give you any art like that, it's going to be for tasteful calendar. For like a charity event or something. Like, we're going to get something good out of all that nonsense. Also, what the hell is this? No. Why would I do a normal build like that? I mean, yeah, mechs got hot enough to start smoking. Get it? The less you wear in the cockpit, the more lore accurate. Pin-up style, nothing disrespectful. Yeah, and I mean, I already know that there's probably going to be like... I'll be real. I'm surprised that there's been nothing... I'm surprised there hasn't been any art on very particular websites, any rule websites yet. I say yet because my day is probably coming very quickly. Very poor choice of words. Anywho. We're gonna go ahead and put the sniper optic, or the sniper optics on there. Small cockpit. And then we're gonna see what other contracts we have. Strategically placed PPC. Unfortunately, there is no more room in that annihilator for one. But yes, I would definitely do a strategically placed PPC art. Like, I wonder just how many people would actually like if that all went to charity. Yeah, I would do something like that. Let's see, we gotta collect stuff. That sounds great. Maybe sometime soon, but contracts 4v4 open. We do that. I think I'm ready to go for VR again. I know it looks flat right now. It is. I'm just waiting to... Basically, I'm taking strategic breaks so that way I don't, like, basically get VR sickness. So, like, every... Oh, that's awful. Anywho, I'll take, like, strategic breaks in VR. Because normally I'd be, like, going from mission to mission. But not in this case. This strap is, like, really hard to get into place on the headset just to... There we go. Yeah, just to get the VR headset into place. And also, the chat is, like, right in front of me, which would normally be okay, but... Hell, I've got to move to the left about... maybe a couple of inches. Where did that... Where's the cursor? Nope, wrong way. And then, yeah, nobody wants to pilot a mech while nauseated. It's not the move, no. Especially, like, when you're drunk or something. Again, I haven't been drunk enough in the cockpit to have that experience yet. I did have a little bit of wine before, and that was fun, but not excruciatingly drunk. It was a fun time, but why is it over here? That's not right. Yeah, sometimes you have to, like, reset the VR sometimes. I'm gonna move that to the right. Hopefully it doesn't fall over, like send anything in the Twitch chat, because it's currently on my laptop. It's currently like clicked into that window, so that ought to be fun. Let's see, let's go over here to the... I can't... Hello, can I see the contracts, please? Thank you. Little drunk spins in the cockpit would be actual hell. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not drinking VR, and no. I know I'm a YouTuber and I have to have, like, clickbait titles, but that would just be... There are limits to the things I'm willing to do for... there are limits to the things I will do for content. Like, this is getting towards the limit. I didn't think of this. I can't necessarily see. I'm not sure why it's vibrating and gyrating like that. And what in the world was that notification? Okay, I'm trying to go back a little bit just to see that notification. Might have been a follow or something. I'm not 100% sure. What am I doing? I could see that on the... Oh, Squeak, thank you for the follow and the subscription. I do appreciate it. I was able to check on Streamlabs. There we go. Again, this setup is horrible for trying to see that sort of thing. Again, thank you. Oh, I can see that in the tuck on it. I could have totally seen that with the chat. I could see the child being drunk piloting, but at least you're driving the trash can. God, now I have to do it. Now I have to do it. I'm just admiring this cockpit for a second before we have to, like, pilot this thing, which... Again, not always the best. Okay, so the strat is kind of just look in the direction that you want to go.
Now they're engaging.
And then just twist the legs to follow you a little bit. That is the strategy I'm going with for the moment. And until I can come up with a better strategy, that is kind of the way. You're welcome. Please keep it up. Nice to see a VR MechWarrior gal. Normally we're not in VR, but I definitely love a bit of MechWarrior action. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Daddy Mech's on radar.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Give me about 3 hours to turn my mech around, and we might just be able to take on the target. Oh, God. My legs are, like, out to lunch that way. And it's chain fire, so that way I can't, like...
Showcasing her skills.
What skills do you... Girl, do you see this madness going on? Okay, you know what? Those are in the torso. Those are in the... Why? This is what happens when property prices go down. Exactly. That's why we're here.
She'll have people talking after that.
Can I move, please? No, I seriously need to... Oh, for... Can Okay, you know what? I have become building.
She got lucky out
Fuck
there.
you, Irby. Okay, well... I would say the HOTAS is a little bit infuriating. A little bit. We're trying to keep those building prices down. I have become building pinnacle of my evolution. You know what? This thing is the length of a building, so that's not wrong. I've become building, equipped with 10 ERPPCs, built for your ultimate destruction. I mean pleasure. I mean what? Okay, this is kind of cursed. I'm using the, which is what? Nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I miss Heavy Gear and Earth Siege 2. I've looked into Earth Siege. I do want to play that one. Heavy Gear, I could see it as well. Well, hello there, Rihanna. It's good to see you, especially in VR. I love the fact that I can see my hangar in VR. God, that is... this was worth buying MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries right here. Just need Pacific Rim music now. Yeah, this is definitely and kaijus. Yeah, we could definitely use some kaijus. That is 5 ERPPCs in the chest alone. There's 3 more down there and 2 more up there. And there's one of the kaijus actually. King Crab with its awesome paint. And then we go down the line a little bit. We got our longbow over here, which just, well, it has launchers in here. Just a suggestion, but you should try out one-shot short contracts, just so you don't go crazy. You enjoying yourself? I am looking at all of my mechs. I really love how, like, I have seen this a million times, but seeing it in the mech bay and actually giving it scale, like, it just, it hits so much different than, like, I've seen this mech bay for a good 500 hours. This is different. This is absolutely different. Like, this feels like I'm actually in the place. And, like, I'm surrounded by these monstrosities that I've built for the one sole purpose of just destroying everything in the inner sphere. Or the clans alike, but mostly to solve conflicts in the inner sphere. And I finally get to see what you're using. Sir, what weapon are you? What the hell do you even have? Don't give me that look. I'm trying to figure out what we gave you. What in the holy hell is that? I love how the magazine is slightly slanted, because trying to feed that into the bear, oh my god, it gets worse. The fucking barrel is like, so you basically have to curve that magazine up into it, and the barrel is like barely above the magazine, and it just, that's a cleaner feed though. Is it? I don't know. Also, it's not gonna matter because the bolt, look at the bolt. Where the bolt gonna go though? Because that bolt is way above the magazine and the barrel to begin with. The bolt is basically using Bluetooth to connect to feed into the barrel. The look on his face makes me think it's a toy gun, and he hoped you wouldn't notice. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the shape of the bullet makes it slide into the chamber with much less chance of it catching. Well, that's all great and all, but again, the that bolt is not catching shit, because, like, the bolt is above the barrel. So you have the magazine, which might be in line with the barrel, but the barrel is beneath the bolt. You've never heard of Bluetooth firing? No, I haven't. Is that Is that a technology that they've produced in the year 3052? Because I don't think that's how that works. And I'm going to go over to my monstrosity. I remember my first time with Lab VR. I spent a good amount of time just looking at the mechanics of the doors. But that's just the bolt handle. The location of the bolt itself may be lowered. I hope so, but something tells me they didn't think of that. I keep it on the shelf next to my safety scones. Yes, exactly. Okay. We'll go with that one, Pure Tides. We'll go with that one. But, you know what? I think I'm going to sit inside my RV and cause, some mayhem. All right, so let's see here. Pair all. Contracts, light. Anyway, time for bed. Oh, is it on the second? It is. Doggone it. It's not as cool. Okay, fire, please. No. Please do not lock the distance. Please do not walk that distance. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay, it's 200 meters, not that. Doggone it. Why? Why did you have to pick up on me immediately? And she's back. I didn't even know it crashed. Of course, I'm not going to be knowing shit that happens in VR. Okay, we're just going to back up. I might be locked. I might be locked on, but I can't fire. Not yet. Now I can. Okay, you just keep your back to me. That is fine. That's not going to end up poorly for you. Definitely not. Do I have a good lock on you? I do have a good lock on you. And Fox 1. 2 out of 11. I don't have enough errors for this. Yeah, we're just going to let them fight. I've had a lot of guns, 3D, before the government agents watching the stream get suspicious. So sometimes it's fun to work out they work, if it works visibly at all. That they can. This thing is so cool, by the way. I love the cockpit for this one. I love how there's an extra roll of duct tape down here, just in case. No signal detected. Well, shucks. Been meaning to get that one fixed. And Fox 1.
Making it look easy. Another opponent falls.
Targeting.
Another mech down.
All right, that's 5 out of 11. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Come on. Ah, I didn't get that one. Doggone it. Why do you insist on getting that close? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh. You took out my weapon system. Okay, well, we just lost. Thank you. Thank you. We just lost. All right, we'll just return to title. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Probably should get out of VR for a little bit. Yeah, we should probably get out of VR for a little bit. Let's see. Continue. Yeah, I know sometimes I know right now I'm getting out of VR a lot. It's not even that it's giving me a headache. It's just it like presses up against my forehead and it just makes it very uncomfortable. And again, if we're gonna stream for a long period of time, I have to you do what keeps you comfortable. Warning, fire group not set. I didn't even know I had a small laser on there. I thought I just had the arrow system on there. You telling me there's another weapon to be stripped from the mech and then used for ammo, armor, any of the aforementioned things I'll probably need for making a mech fully functional for combat? There is a medium duel. We'll take that on in a second. I think there was a mech that I wanted to have a look at. I immediately went for the medium mechs, which is interesting because I don't think it was under here. There's the gauntlet, which a lot of people were saying was the upgrade to the bushwhacker, but I've never really had a chance to mess with it. There's the hell spawn that came out a little bit later. There's the Hunchy as well. I don't even know what I'm doing here in the catalog. I'm just like looking at all the beautiful mechs. Nick, welcome in on YouTube. How are we doing today, Pilot? I don't know what they did to the Uziel, but it doesn't look right. Like, everyone keeps saying it was an ugly mech, and it just... I think it's one of those cases where the MechWarrior 4 version of the Uziel just looked better. I think it did. I think the Uziel looked better as the classic model. To be fair, I think it was a fan redesign on that one because I don't think any of these are basic, but like... I think on the MechWarrior 4 box art, it was... I think it looked like a really decent mech, but... I could be wrong on that one. I don't know, I'm just more scrolling through, just trying to see what jumps out at me. Why am I suddenly in the mood to make Suddenly I'm in the mood to make an LRM boat, and I'm just like... Suddenly I just have the urge to build an LRM boat, and I'm just like... Alright, if we were to do an LRM boat... I'm kind of thinking the Archer with, like, LRM 15s. But I don't want to take apart the archer that I already have to do that, though. There is the catapult. But I think the catapult already runs LRM-50. I'm sorry, what? You're telling me this thing runs rocket launcher? Sold immediately. All right, well, I do want to mess with the I want to mess with this thing before we get back into VR. Wow, this thing is nice. I do want to go back to the other version because I want to show this thing off in VR as well. If we can. It may just end up being the tiny cockpit again, and I'm not entirely sure. This thing is cool when you get it set up with the... This thing is cool when you get this thing set up with the Bear Hunter super auto cannons. And you'll see why in a bit. You know, once I can get all the weapons off. You know, all 31 of them. Because basically, in order to field, like, 31 weapons, you essentially end up making this thing first float off the ground a little bit, and then mostly just filling every single slot with enough weapons to probably overheat it, and then send it to Jupiter with the amount of recoil. Frankly, that heat isn't all that bad either, but we don't have enough space for... We don't have enough space for ammunition, so that's going to have to change. And you might look at that and say, oh, well, that's going to be enough ammunition. We're probably going to go through that in about 5 seconds flat. It costs about $2,000 to run this weapon for 12 seconds. Because this ammo, well, this ammo is pretty cheap, but at the same time, it's just like, you're gonna watch this thing go burnt. And that's gonna be about it. Install. Doesn't look like it's gonna take all that long either. Technically, we could run this for the duel. Yeah, you know what? Let's run this one for the duel. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Oh, we have to make sure that the weapon grouping is correct. Because they are going to send Air Patrol after us for trying to do this, so looks like we're good to go on that front. Alright, I'm going to switch back into... Did you just quote the heavy? I might have. Alright, so glasses. Glasses on. Headset on. All systems nominal. Well, maybe not as nominal as I would like, considering the fact that VR tends to get me a little bit meh, but... Alright, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of the crap. We're gonna get rid of these other mech bays, because we don't need that right now. Now, hopefully, my enemy isn't that far away. Otherwise, this is going to be bad. Because this thing is technically over 10-inch and the wrong weight class, so we have to find the target quickly. And if Air Patrol does show up, then, well, we're just gonna have to hope that they they show up over there. Oh, tiny cockpit.
Or if they take more of a conservative approach right out of the gate.
Tiny cockpit, that's funny. But yeah, it looks like Air Patrol is coming after us, and they are not being kind to us. Well, nope, we're just going straight into a gully, huh? That's not good. And my leg's just tangled out from under me. But unfortunately that didn't really do all that much, and my armor's basically fried at this point. And the enemy's not going to be close enough to do what I want to do anyways, so. Unfortunately, that is a rip, because they're going to destroy my armor very quickly, and that's basically going to be that. So I guess I'll just switch back over to a medium mech, and then we'll do it that way, because I really don't want to deal with adjudication. You basically only do those shenanigans if you are in a weight class that's like well above, so you have the firepower to take that on, or you're quick and able to do whatever you want with the weapon groups that you have. Either speed is life or armor is very thick. In that case, we had neither. Which is sad, because I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to show off that build, but we'll have to show it off for another contract. And now I have to hover over each one of these individually while it lags a little bit, because VR and a bunch of other programs just to run this is streaming VR and a bunch of other things just to make this work is very taxing on a PC. Who knew? Who knew? I'm gonna go with the Nova Prime, because this one's a vanilla mech and it should run properly. Will it? I don't know, but we have a better chance of it running.
The MechWarriors have the green light. Let's go.
This works surprisingly well. Surprisingly well. And we'll just twist the legs. Just twist the legs to follow the torso a little bit. I love the MechWarrior 2 music for this. That is so pretty. I know I should be probably focusing on the battle, but that targeting computer did not look right. I know I should be focusing on all that, but it is beautiful. I think that's the vivid biomes, and now it's like easier to see. And some of the guides out there would tell you basically like, oh, you should be trying to optimize your frame rate. And it's like, if you can ignore that and just be like, we're turning up the graphics. Again, that's only if you're rig can handle it. Mine can. It's just, and it really is beautiful for all of that. It is absolutely gorgeous in VR. In VR, at least. And you don't really notice it until you start, like, actually looking out the cockpit window. And maybe don't necessarily have to be concerned with dying in duels all that much. We have flamers that actually take care of most of those issues. Anyways, see what other contracts are out here. Yeah, like this has worked quite well. Like, I've had no issues with, like, I've had, like, maybe a few stutters here and there. But other than that, like, this actually worked really well. Ooh, and there's a heavy duel, too. So we can test out the Warthog. And yes, I can call it the Warthog. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The moment we've been waiting for. The Warthog shall come out in all of its glory. Let's see here. And again, I hope this has streamed well, and like because again, I have zero idea how this looks over there. Right now, I'm just hoping and praying that it looks somewhat watchable. Like, for the streaming side, like, again, most of, like, I know most of the stream, no, I've just been staring at a black screen for about 2.5 hours. I hope normally I wouldn't check and be like, oh, I'm not that gullible, but at the same time it's like, that's a joke, don't panic. You triggered a deep streamer PTSD there for, especially with me, because here's the thing, like, I have streamer stuff, like, I forget how to say her name, I think it's Amelia or Amelia, but I at least know enough about IT to fix most of the issues that I have. I know I'm already going on to the dumpster fire for that one. You just might. You just might. But for now, why is this still the... I thought I already switched this one. I'm gonna close this window and then switch over to the... Do I have to try to fix this thing in VR? I thought I already set this one up. I did, but then I reversed time and then, well, lost all the upgrades. Or specifically the loadouts to this thing, and I didn't bother saving it before. Which, Amelia, the Scuff Queen, yes, that'd be her. That'd be her. I can at least fix some of the issues that I have, and I've been able to do such tech wizardry with this VR setup, but that doesn't mean I'm immune to some of the... That doesn't mean that I'm immune to the tech bullshit, because sometimes it just happens regardless. Do you be merciful if I said you're a really good mech pilot? But you be lying, because I'm not. Like, I'm a decent pilot, but like, I'm not that good. All right, which heat sink needs to be tossed out? Where is it? Where is it? Which one of you isn't? Are all of these filled? 9, 6, 6, 9. Do I have too many? I think so. Interesting. Take the compliment, or no urban mech parts for you for a month. I have several black market dealers for Urby parts. Do you really think you can stop me from buying urban mech parts? Like, I don't think you understand. Amelia, aka Lian Lee, Monarch, or aka Scuff Queen. Yes, because I'll open up the cargo bay while we jump. You wouldn't. You eject the parts into space, you're going with it. If you eject the parts, you're going with it into the depths of space. I was ready to destroy it by stealing one of your monsters. You know what, pilot? Respect. Absolute respect here on that one. There's a pilot of sheer will and dedication. Let this one be an example to you. All right, so this thing's ready to go. I should probably set a loadout for it. Will I remember to do that? Probably not, but there we are. We're gonna wait a day, and then we're going to see this mech in all of its glory. Behold, chat, the Warthog.
It's your boy Jackson Prime alongside Cotton Bateman. We've got an exciting match on tap for you. It's like your favorite frosty beverage, only you drink it in with your eyes. So get ready to drink up.
Yes, yes, there will be a lot of drinking. Mostly of... What the fuck? No, no. Oh, for crying out loud, no. I picked the Black Hawk with the flamers, and then there's like 2 or 3 Black Hawks, and they're like very similar, so I didn't think it would be any different, and I just please don't tell me please don't tell me I have to redo the entire loadout for this thing. Please don't tell me I have to redo the entire loadout for that. Yeah, it's 31 slots for this damn thing, and just... Oh. I don't know if this is the right mech. Yeah, something seems weird about this. No, that might actually be the right... I think I had 2 of them. Have you had a drink while VRing? No, I just... No, it's just... I forgot. I didn't save before I went in, and then I had the wrong mech, and then now I have to redo the entire loadout again because it wouldn't have mattered if I'd saved the loadout or not. It just... I just loaded the wrong mech into the arena, so then I had to go back and... because I want this mech, and just... it sucks. It's unfortunate, but I really, really want this mech, and I'm gonna make it work. It's worth it. It's worth all the shenanigans. It is worth every single shenanigan that goes on here. 1, 2, 3. That's 9,000 shots. We're deleting a heat sink. I want 12,000 rounds. Star work. Can I save that loadout? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to save. We're just gonna save here, so that way I don't like that's the first thing that I saw. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna put that there. What the hell is wrong with you, Fahad? Well then, speak up, Fahad. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more bags around your eyes. What in the ever-living hell are those guns on that thing? Oh, that? That's the, let's see here. Those are the... Oh, God. Those would be the... Let me speed up time here for a second, just so I can show you. Those are the bear hunting autocannons. It goes burr, and it's about to go burr for all of you very, very shortly. So we're just going to pull this one up here. These are the bear hunting autocannons. And there's 31 of them. Where can I get them? So that's from the... yet another, I think it's yet another weapon complete edition introduced in 3062. They are awesome, and I haven't even shown you the best part yet. Heavy duel, confirm. If you put 31 of them on this particular chassis, heavy. Okay. Bear hunting rounds. She sounds so proud of having 31 of them. It's adorable. I want you to hear the sound this thing makes. I don't know if the cockpit's gonna work, but it doesn't even matter. Nope, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, you would like to see the toes, wouldn't you? Yeah, this cockpit doesn't work, but that's okay. There's 31 of these things on here, and I want to show you the absolute carnage that happens. Ken has bear hunting AC presence, please, Commander. Maybe. Yeah, this cockpit doesn't really work, but I gotta say, like, I kind of like this one. I kind of like the fact that I almost like the fact that it doesn't work quite properly. Because then I at least get the, like, normal HUD. I think this one works a little bit better. Just seeing the weapon Froster on the side just woke up. I think I just woke up flat laughing.
But they've yet to attempt a single strike. Yeah, fire in your
Wait until you hear the sound. Wait until you hear the sound that this thing makes. Wait until you hear the sound. This thing's going to overheat. Like, I will tell you that much. It will overheat. I'm pretty sure. But at least it will work. There we go. Bert. It is so much fun. Bird. Yeah. Oh, and it's super effective too, by the way. It shredded the Black Knight. So yeah, there you go. That thing is it's horrifying. It's horrifying. And witch crackle, I knew it. Oh, that thing is just, oh, it's so much fun. God, that is so many barrels just sticking out the fucking thing. I love it. 18 Warthog would be proud. Yes, 18 Warthog would be proud to know that it has a successor. That in the future we still have. We have 18 Warthog at home. And 18 Warthog at home, just, it goes spur. Oh, I love it. I just wish the cockpit worked a little bit better for that one, but, I mean, can't really complain when the damn thing just shreds. Like, I thought it would overheat more than that. Yeah, I genuinely thought that thing would overheat a little bit more than... Like, normally that thing would overheat and, like, shut down after, like, 2 or 3. In the future, we still care about converting bullets into laser technology. True. Contracts, free for all, assaults. I might try the assault one, but I'm gonna need a second. Ugh. Get me out of VR for a little bit. I feel like half this stream's just gonna be me. Just FYI, your brand of psychosis brings me joy. I absolutely love going into the mech lab. And again, there are some people who absolutely give me shit for this, and I want to say, this is the MechWarrior side of things, right? This is what happens when the video games go off the deep end and we just start building stuff that just shouldn't exist, right? I think we can all agree this shouldn't exist, but it's a lot of fun to see just how bullshit things can go with one-off builds and stuff like that. We will get to the more tactical side of MechWarrior, and maybe one day my cockpit won't sound like a squeaky toy. Do you hear that? Just, I am trying to get it to do it, but it won't do it now. It's just like it'll squeak all over the place. I was really hoping, by the way, that we could shove like an extra PPC onto this thing. But there is 10 PPCs on this thing. Technically, you could go for... Technically, you could put another PPC on this thing, but it's just like, it just doesn't fit tonnage-wise. Like, not with the pirate fuel cell. If you had the XXL engine, you might be able to, but I don't know. Could you even put that in the head, for example? You could, but trying to find something that, like, maybe if we switched over to clan Pharaoh, we might be able to do that, but I'm just like, there is some way or another that I think there is a way to get another PPC into this thing. Technically, right? Technically, there is a way to get 2 more PPCs into this thing. 4 is out. 3 is outrageous. Because you can put one here, and then you can put one here. But I think it's because of the... But I think because we have the regular Pharaoh, it doesn't want to work that well. Save 3 tons. Saves 5 tons. What do we have currently on this thing? Is that the regular indostructure, or is that the clan indostructure? That is the clan indostructure. I don't even know with even that we could get there. I'm trying my hardest. We may need to go into the sim pod to get a little bit more in depth with this, because I'm pretty sure there is a way to get 12 PPCs on this thing. I don't think we can get 13, only because that one hard point right here, just, there is no way to get that in there. Like, even as hard as I try, I don't think there's any way to get that other hard point to receive the ERPPC, but I can try. Okay, so it does free up another ton or two, but yeah, we somehow have to find another 9 tons to get rid of. Which, unless we go with like a 45 engine, 45 engine works. We need like 7 heat sinks though. Missing 4 more heat sinks. Is there a balance? Yeah, I can start buying engines until we can figure out a way to make this work. Because I'm not above trying to make this. Okay, so technically 2 tons over for budget. That's fine. I need 1 more heat sink. Ladies and gentlemen, the turret, it goes a whopping 14 kilometers an hour. But it has 6, 8, math is escaping me here because my brain cells are shutting down. 9, 11 PPCs. No, I don't think that's right. There are 12 ERPPCs in here. There are 12 PPCs. Ladies and gentlemen, I have made a dire wolf out of annihilator and duct tape. You may not like that. You may not like it, but this is peak. This is peak mech efficiency. I love it. Let's build it. And again, I would love to see your dire wolf field 12 PPCs. That is terrifying. We need to get you a new paint job though. Like, I don't know who made this. I don't know who made this paint job, but Nick's Cavaliers looks kind of good. Why does that look like House Davion? Get out of here. Ooh. Yes, please. Now you might be asking, why UA? And I would say, this is the Annihilator, Universe Annihilator. Does it make any sort of sense? No. But neither does putting 12 ERPPCs onto one platform. So that everything goes boom. Everything doth go boom. Again, I reject reality and substitute it with my own. She's got a lot of titles and nicknames. Met her twice. Very nice. That's good to hear, Fuses. I may have missed that message earlier, but I am trying to get back to it. I feel like somebody's exercising. Did you just give it gray night colors? Those are Comstar colors, but I suppose so, yes. And now we get to test the turret. And by we, I mean me. And by me, I mean, I get to try and shove myself back into VR for a little bit before I inevitably go, this is too much. I'm taking another break, and I very much will if I need to. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the battle mechs. Need to reset this. Again, this mech is not going fast. It just, it will definitely be sending people packing immediately. All right, so we're gonna switch over to the Universe Annihilator. And you know what? It's probably good we put it on chain fire because, well, I think you're about to see the results of this.
Are you ready? We've got
I love how the
some
arms are
mech
just going
action
crazy
set
over
to
here.
go. You can feel the
Oh,
intensity
what
simmering
the
and it's
hell?
about to boil over. We're about to find out what these two mech warriors are made of.
Oh, what is that? Weapon grouping. Okay, let's have a look at the weapon grouping. There was one lonely ERPPC up there. All right, so we're gonna.
Wet up faster than Duncan Fisher's career as a mech warrior.
If you don't stop talking about his career and more about the
Targeting.
various mechs out here, I'm going to make sure that that booth isn't structurally sound soon.
Arms just went flying. This could be a huge turning point.
Ah, the maximum speed of Turtle. Yes, this is the maximum speed. This might be the maximum speed, but we also have, let's see if I can zoom. Oh, that locks the,
Back to the scrapyard.
that locks the
Like someone
weapons.
just lost a metal limb.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. I do not know if I like that.
Weapons just took a hit. Let's see if that shifts the momentum here.
But are you ready for maximum overdrive? And it only went up to 30, so at least there's that, but I feel like this is meant for... I feel like this mech is really only meant for... It's meant to show what is possible. But nowhere in all of this did we say that you should do this. Yeah, nowhere in all this, dear Lord, it's slower than the Irvy. Yes. This is a sniper rifle on legs. This is a sniper rifle on legs. SpongeBob reference. Bet you is gonna chain once and it's shot down. I mean, I don't have this on alpha fire, so should be good on that front, but let me see if I can line up this shot. Maybe? Maybe.
It just went off out there.
Nice. I'm hitting consistently with it.
Target destroyed.
Hey, there we go. That's not a sniper on legs. The legs would mean that it has the ability to go somewhere. I mean it is going somewhere, just incredibly slowly. Like, again, this is a mobile artillery piece. Yeah, it is in fact a a brisk walk can escape you. But can you escape the firepower of 12
An armed ship just shredded in the
ERPPCs?
chaos.
That is the question. Because you might be able to walk away,
That's one
but
disadvantage to worry
can
about.
you escape the freight train that will be coming after you? Yes, I walked past a small
Opposition
hill.
just reduced their firepower.
That's
This
one
could be a
Stompy
huge
Boy,
opening.
a very slow Stompy Boy. Yes, but when this thing hits, it hits with the force of 12 suns. Again, this is one of those things where it's like, it's one of those things that I'm like, you can do this. You can put 12, you can put 12 ERPPCs into one mech. The question is, should you? And the answer is probably not, but I did it anyways.
That had to hurt. Don't know how they're still standing after that one.
Receive all 12.
Their firepower just took a hit.
Oh, no,
Don't
no.
someone's overridden.
No, absolutely not. We will not be needing that where we're going. My message. God, so I wasn't paying attention. Those are only PPCs. Yes. Yeah, yes, they are. My targeting computer did not confirm that that was a kill. Weird. Oh, hello there.
Detected.
Did you just... Okay.
She just took a vicious hit.
Target destroyed.
Receive all the PPCs. Uh-oh, that's a stalker. Hello. Give me 1 second. Never mind, you're dead. Never mind, you received the big one. Yes, this is the brand new website. Only PCs are only PPCs. Where you have scantily clad well, goodbye then, Chassis. How much firepower they ask? The answer is yes. Where you have 12 scantily clad PPCs on the market, and that is it. Jeez, you just have pictures and like videos of ERPPCs just scantily clad. Oh, now you're dressing up the
This
PVCs now.
dragging. Looks like these pilots are
I
maxed
mean,
out. Got the will to
gotta
survive
pay it. You
here.
gotta pay the bills somehow. Yeah, you just gotta, you gotta pay the bills somehow. Also, is that mad cat at 600 meters? I'm really hoping I just crest the hill and there's a mad cat somewhere towards the bottom. The answer is no, sadly. Oh, there it is. You know what? I get the guns are sexy, but those are working parts. It's just mouth watering. You know what? For this last blast, okay, I do have this set up. This mad cat is about to receive the might of Thor.
Griffin takes the match. She got lucky out there.
God damn. That was all 12 PPCs all at once.
Level critical.
That was all 12 PPCs. Gotta pay the phone company. Yes, you pay the phone company or you receive 12 ERPPCs directly to your cockpit. And just overkill. Now we're gonna see what's left of that mad cat. This is why you pay your damn phone bill. Because if you don't, 12 ERPPCs are about to clean that cockpit straight off. Nothing left. There's just dust and echoes of where that cockpit used to be. Now let's have a look at the Zeus. Same fate. Cinema. Longbow. Yep, same fate. That's not even that's not a functional mech. She doesn't pay her taxes in the inner sphere chat, just saying. I mean, perks of being a part of the phone company, what can I say? Get good, scrub. Favnar, the Battle Master, Longbow. Yep, they're just parts. There's a bunch of parts here. Yep, there are a bunch of parts, and that's that. I'm getting out of VR for a second. Yeah, 12 PPCs might run slow, but when they hit, nothing else compares. There's often not much left when you core them. You gotta group fire at least once. My nostrils crave that burning smell. I mean, okay, to be fair, that one has two modes. Oh, train's complete. Schaffer, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, this thing has two fire weapon groups, which is odd for me. So this one has the chain fire mode that allows me to just chain fire through them. And as for the Mad Cat, well, it received the full might of 12 ERPPCs. And surprisingly, it didn't shut down the mech. Now, when I say surprisingly, it absolutely should have shut down the mech immediately. And there's not even much the pirate fuel cell can do in that case. Like, keep in mind, it can only take up to 70% of the heat. The rest is going to be on those double heat sinks, which I don't think there were that many of them. Like, let's have a look here. I don't think there were that many. So yeah, this thing takes up to 70% of the weapon heat generated. And then you have 3, 5, you have 5 regular heat sinks and 2 double heat sinks. Trying to take the full brunt of 12 ERPPCs. It's not really gonna do all that much to stop 12 ERPPCs at that point, but what can I say? We do what we can around here. Then let's see here. What contracts do we have? 2v2 assault. Shoot, you know what? If somebody wants to just, if somebody wants to get in the arena that bad, I will solo this. You know what? We're suiting back up. I don't know who was dumb enough to be like, hey, we wanna have a Paris duel with you. It's like, that sounds like a terrible idea for you. Yeah, they just want a Paris duel, and it's like, well, you see, I'm gonna be showing up alone. Or I might just take another pallet just for the funsies. You know what? I might just take another pallet with me for the funsies. Just to witness the annihilation. You know what? I will take another pallet with me. I'll be nice. Schaffer, it's good to see you. I hope that training was fun, because we have work to do now. Yeah, we have many PPCs to fire at them, at the mother mechs. This is supposed to be a Paris duel. What? Huh? I'm confused. This was supposed to be a Paris... Oh, did I click on the wrong one? Like, I'm pretty sure that would... Yeah, that was the other one. Warning, fire group not set. I don't know what mech you're referring to, but that one doesn't exist. Because there are no... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I clicked on this one. I'm not sure what happened, but... There it is. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to pick that. We're going to go to assault. We're going to pick out the kaiju. One of them. Yeah, there's the kaiju. Schaffer, we're going to give you that one, and then we're going to start. And we're going to flay around the arms for a second. There we go. Oh, it will. It definitely will. Especially when this thing's around.
Level critical.
I didn't mean to fire that early. Okay, we're going to dial in this shot. And offline. King Crab looking nice and stumpy. Daka or lasers on it? I'm gonna say Daki, because we have 6 ERPPCs on that thing. Woohoo! Yeah, she's just as powerful as this thing.
He takes the glory and the purse. And here I struggle to find matching socks.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of ERPPCs here.
Doesn't sound tasty.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's my third mech with a bunch of ERPVCs on it. There's Warhog over in the corner over there. I feel like chat's gonna get after me a little bit for how many ERPVCs I've had around on my mechs. It's just like turret with ERPVC, kaiju with like less ERPVCs, but like gotta go watch your reaction on the text video on Turcad in a little bit. It was a good time. It was a good time. I mean, anytime watching the clans get absolutely messed up is a good day, but ooh, an assault duel. You gonna pay me 7 million C-bills to absolutely disgrace another mech? I mean, sure. You're gonna face the might of the sun over here.
She keeps this up. Fans across the periphery will be lining up to buy her merch.
Let's see here.
The Masters coming to you
Kinda
from
not
inside the
surprised
arena.
since you
And
made
we've
an
got a
Irvy
real
shotgun.
slugfest about to get underway.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ah, yes. 14 kilometers an hour. Oh, I see the enemy has a Night Star. How do you have a Night Star? No, I'm confused. How did you get your hands on a Night Star? I call shenanigans. Like, I have a lot of black market dealers, but which one hooked you up with a Night Star? There's like 5 or 6 of them left at this point.
Level critical.
Oops. I forgot which. I didn't do that.
Really testing the fans' patience with this slow start.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that second one. I did not call for a second shot. Okay, I must have lightly pressed the button, I guess. Sure. No, I'm being serious. I didn't. Like, I might have messed up with my weapon groups the first time, but I did not fire that second one. Sure. Why would I, like, I know, like, sometimes I can be a little dumb and, like, most of my brain cells are fighting for third place, but I wouldn't purposely mess myself up like that. At least not willingly, anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering where they got that Night Star. Like, it's not gonna matter here shortly, but, like, I say shortly as my mech is hobbling along over there. Happy trigger finger, little one. I mean, it kinda. Kinda.
Neither of these combatants seem willing to do that at all right now.
I'm gonna smack you, Ava. Let's see here. Can I line up a decent shot yet, please? Okay, got a couple of shots near him, but not necessarily connecting yet. These heat sinks are surprisingly good for...
Looks like the stalemate is over.
Okay,
They got shells.
there we go. There we go.
Shutting down.
Okay, well, how did you... I'm confused. How did you survive that many shots?
Racing guts out of
There
Mech
we
Warrior.
go. There we go. That did it. Ah, beautiful explosion. To round things out. It is gorgeous out there, by the way. All right. So continue. Let's see. Can I get another? Be very afraid. I'm slowly creeping towards you. It's more like I'm gonna get into position somewhere that you don't necessarily see, you know, with a towering annihilator. I'm gonna lock on and then just fire all 12 ERPBCs from a long distance. It's more a sniper rifle than anything else. Free-for-all assault. It's a beautiful view, but it's missing something. Nuclear explosion. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, what did I hit? Okay, no, it's just my... It's just the throttle. Okay, contracts. I think we'll go for open.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning
Oh, I should
due
probably
to
repair the armor
visibility
at
on this
some
mission will be
point.
compromised as well.
Yeah, I didn't repair the armor either time. I just went into battle with a slightly damaged mech. I mean, it's like it does have like 600 armor, so it's not that terrible, but with a free-for-all with like multiple mechs, it's like, probably should repair the armor at some
I'm
point.
Ava Masters, bringing you another intense match here. These Mech Warriors look like they're ready to unleash hell out there.
Oh, that we are. I'm gonna lock the arms. Here we go.
Targeting.
And we're slowly gonna bring the guns to bear. Come on. It was just a warning shot. It was just a warning shot. I'm gonna wait one more time for that Griffin to come back out, and then
Heat level critical.
Now we've got a fight.
I don't know if I missed with several of those or if he just got lucky with that one.
Heat level critical. Shutting down.
Oh, that definitely got him. That definitely did it. Oh, that was a...
Missile launch detected.
I'm sorry, did the Griffin survive that? Or is that another... He survived that. And my heat is still very high, by the way. I don't know why I rebooted, why I was able to reboot while my heat was so high, but you know what? It's not going to matter soon because most likely going to be, I'm already going to be way back there soon enough. Soon enough. That's a big no, Mr. And he proceeds to Alpha Strike. Yes, I proceed to Alpha Strike as is tradition. It's not a mech battle if you don't Alpha Strike. If you're not Alpha Striking, something is definitely wrong. It's like 90% of my builds is just Alpha Striking nonsense.
Targeting.
And
Level critical.
delete. See you later. Thanks for playing. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna wheel around very slowly. Please file a complaint at your earliest convenience, and then we'll deal with your nonsense.
Targeting.
You know what, Hunchback? Get off my hill. And you, I don't want you at my back, so I'm just gonna turn a little bit.
Level critical.
There we go. Turning point, madam, that mech does not exist anymore. At least I don't think so. I can barely see that mech. Well, I don't see that mech anymore because it is no longer with us. I no longer see that mech because that mech no longer exists. Gone, reduced to atoms. There are 3 mechs left. I'm not exactly sure where they might be.
Targeting.
So one over there, one over there. I could probably set up on that hill there. I could probably set up over on that hill and proceed to rain fire down upon them. I am concerned about that mech up that way, but you know what? We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that once we can get on top of the hill.
Someone needs to do something to kick it up a notch.
I mean, ma'am, my mech is not very fast, so
Missile launch detected.
so you have chosen
Level
death.
critical. Target destroyed. Targeting.
All right, where is this Centurion? Sorry, I'm trying to use this to dial in the shot.
Level critical. Shutting down.
Okay. Apparently that was the wrong fire group. Okay, we should probably zoom out.
Pace of the match is slowed. You can see the fatigue setting in. It's all about who wants it more now.
I'm sorry. It said that the Centurion was out here somewhere. I'm not sure where this Centurion may or may not be. It says it's... Oh, I hit it. I hit it. I don't know if I killed it, though. My targeting computer will not confirm that. Ladies and gentlemen, warriors and strategists, today I stand before you with the tale of a mech warrior unlike any other, a titan on the battlefield whose power is matched by only the diabolical pace in which it moves. The story is slow but unstoppable force, embodied strength, resilience, and overwhelming might. Also, my quest battery is about to die, so this might be the last battle for today. Which is odd because it's currently connected, but I don't know if it's enough to... I'm just going to bombard the area with... Oops. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just going to bombard the area with PPC fire and hope that that... Nope. It's still alive.
Heat level critical.
It's hard to maintain intensity over the course of an entire match. These mech warriors are feeling the effects.
I wish it would stay still for just a second. For literally just a second. Oh, I can see a couple of pixels moving.
Heat level critical. Shutting down.
Oh, I hit him. I very much hit him. Again, I can see... I can barely make out the pixels.
Heat level critical. Shutting down.
I keep hitting him, but it's like I'm tickling him with 12 ERPPCs, which is insane, by the way.
This match is dragging. Looks like these pilots are maxed out. Who's got the will to survive here?
Madam, I am not going halfway across the map. Just, oh, that mech is very, very gone. Okay, fair enough. Here was I thinking that
Targeting.
here was I thinking that Centurion was still alive. I'm just gonna bombard the area. Please don't tell me that Irby isn't down there. I can't see the Irby. I'm just gonna hope that he's down there. It looks like that Irby was trying to run in the opposite direction. And that, I don't blame him.
Tonight's tilt is presented by Frontier Forge. Custom mech components, always on the cutting edge.
What happened to Dan's discount parts? Discount Dan will always take your money. Always. You know what? I want to finish this in VR. I do. But I cannot. That is... I do love how this is set up, though. Like, I do like how the,
I'd like to take a breath and thank our sponsor, Bandit Bazaar. Discount mech modifications. Quality models at quality prices.
Madam, you're paid to call the match, and so far you've spent a good portion of it yelling about me not doing enough entertaining on the battlefield. 12 ERPPCs should just about turn a small cargo dropships into floating aerospace donuts, not killing mechs. That is insane. I mean, again, it depends upon the range and the accuracy because, again, I'm trying to dial in with a mouse that's like, I'm trying to like dial in with
Tonight's critical strike of the
an
match
impact
brought to you by
mouse
Solaris
instead of like a
Salvage Yard.
HOTAS controller.
As salvaging.
Heat level critical.
I was really hoping I could just score.
That had to hurt.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Wait, I thought the Irby was... Hey, Irby up here being resilient.
Heat level critical.
I'm sorry, how did Irby survive, like, multiple ERPB stations?
Shutting down.
Probably because I'm overheating and not very close and being generally inaccurate. Need to get around to setting up the HOTAS myself. Still not done. There used to be a link in the description for setting up the HOTAS.
No one will just hand you a win in the arena. They connect with a massive blow.
You just add like a piece of code and whatnot with the proper like buttons, and it's set up properly. Irbies are too dumb to die.
Big shot landed.
Heat level critical. Shutting down.
Did that get him? No, that did not get him. How? I want to switch to thermal so bad, but I don't get thermal in this. In this cockpit view, I don't get thermal, which is so silly. But you know what? It's fine. I don't need thermal where I'm going. I just need a decent shot on the Irby. Please. That is all I'm asking for. Okay. I have good visual on the Irby. It's kind of blending in a little bit.
Match brought to you by Outlaw Arms Manufacturing.
That is the third sponsorship in like 5 minutes. Lay off
Level critical.
before I lay you off that booth.
Heat level critical.
Over.
Okay, thank you.
On top. Nothing but respect after that performance.
That statement was beautiful. Did that kill him? Whomp. Yeah, usually you can tell when an AC 10 shot just goes bouncing off your hull. Actually, no, it's probably an AC 20. It is the arena after all. Let's have a look here. Yep, that is the power of 12 ERPPCs directly to the cockpit. I definitely killed that one. Yep. Oh, there's just parts of Thanatos laying around. I'm pretty sure I had something to do with that one too. There's a bunch of Hunchback parts. Cyrus parts. Irby exploded. Yeah, that was a good match. I can take some of these parts too. I can take a Griffin with me. You know what? Griffin's alright. That range and impact rate of fire, possibly an AC5. This is a good time for me to bring up Oni-chan brand duct tape for what it just shouldn't work. Yep, it just shouldn't work, but yet it does and is completely and utterly cursed. You know what? I think that's enough VR and HOTAS madness for one day, because I just... Good Lord. It was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but like, after a while it does get to you, and I love this. Like, I love where this is going. I just wish that, personally, I just kind of wish that, it's not even that VR needs to be a bit more smooth. It's just that the field of view needs to be wider, and I think that's more the headset than anything else. If you had a wider, like, field of view on headset like that, it would absolutely work. I think right now that's kind of the limiting factor, and I don't know, like, I like it. I do. I would definitely return and see if I can get that to work a little bit more. If I was to do this for, say, Star Citizen, for example, I can do that too, and I don't actually require any software besides, like, meddling. So I can just, like, so you can just, like, boot straight up into that and you can do VR stuff, which is actually really cool. I love seeing that VR is still advancing quite a bit. But anyways, I'd like to think, see if I can get over here. There we go. Let's see here. I'd like to thank Designed, Nick Grimes, JD Hunter, Philip, Fan of Fuses, Isaac, Squeak, Aurelius Novacat, Yurando Lobster, BMK, Adam C, Melly the Skelly, Delta 5s, Mercury. Let's see here. Pure Tides, Pure Night. I don't know if it goes back that far on that end. Let me see if I can go up farther. Please give me stuff. Star Soldier. I think that's about it. Oh, wait. Before we in stream, I want to do something special. Erin Dwight's having her birthday stream. I want to see if she's still streaming. Let's see here. Let me see if she's still streaming. She might not be, but I want to see. I want to see if she's still streaming real quick and raid her before we in stream today. No, just, I want to return back to Twitch, please. Well, that time, by the way, Mech Shop, Black Marauder. Oh, we'll definitely come back to that. Let me see if she's still live. Ah, fudge. I don't think she's online. That sucks. We'll see if we can raid her another time, but I definitely want to. Yeah, we'll definitely get to the Black Marauder next time. Sorry about that, Angel, but there will always be next time. But anyways, as always, this has been Cosine On Path, signing out.